Uh, uh, Boston Celtics, LA Lakers, a heated rivalry. So back in the 80s, uh,
Best time for basketball.
oh, it was wonderful. You had to have been there.
Man.
And I was going to surprise him. And when I landed, and my father told me, boy, I got the surprise of my life. He had committed suicide, which we denied that for a long time. We figured someone killed him. Um, why would he do that? No way. Not my superhero. 'Cause he was not only my big brother, he was like a dad to me. When we lost him, I didn't believe in God anymore. I was angry at God.
Mm.
I was pissed off at God. How could you do that? I could still smell the blood
Wow.
from his brain, the gunshot, even today as we sit here. Um, but I'm thankful I had him for 18 years of my life. But when that happened, I didn't care anymore. And that was a part of my escape
Wow.
from reality, the separation of he not being here anymore. We're supposed to grow up to be old men together. We talked about this. You know, we talked about growing old and what we would do
Mm.
since childhood. And now he's no longer here, my hero. And so that was very bitter. I didn't go get therapy. Um, I don't believe anyone in my family went and got therapy. That was considered a weakness too. If you go get help, even if we did have the resources, and I don't think there was much available, but that was sort of like snitching. You're raised to be tough. Don't be no punk. Oh, take this and loke up. My brother's dead. Half his brain is missing, and I'm gonna be tough.
So tell the people, what does that mean to be tough?
I think in my environment, I come from Texas, our family. I was raised in South Central most of my life. And as males, and I think females also, but more so as males, um, it is preached and taught that you have to be tough. Don't be a punk. Do not break at all costs. Uh, I think this charade or facade was put up because people feared it so much. You were taught that even since slavery days, be tough. You imagine what it would be like to have your wife or your daughter raped and you have to watch. And if you mumbled a word, and even sometimes if you didn't say anything, you would get killed, murdered right there while this stuff is going on. So it was taught to be tough uh, to get through things. You have to be tough to make it. We don't have enough food to eat. Oh, look at this refrigerator. It has a onion and some Arm& and Hammer baking soda in there. Be tough. Drink some water. It's crazy. It's a taught escape to not face reality.
Wow. I mean, that's deep right there because you just hit on something. If you was taught to be tough, you was taught not to feel your emotions. And if you was taught not to feel your emotion, when you start drinking, that alcoholism brings into a new spirit into you. And that spirit lets you start feeling things.
Mm-hmm.
So we're touching on the wound that's really in you.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother committing suicide. You drinking at 8 years old. They changing who you are. So let's go back to that 8-year-old that decided to take a sip of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to him and try to remember. Talk to that child of what he was going through, what he was saying. Why did he decide to drink that drink that took his life for the next 40, 50 years?
Mm-hmm.
Because you lost something in you. You lost your innocence. And I don't think we realize that because our surroundings, our neighborhood, our culture, we'll coincide with what we see.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, go back to that 8-year-old, and what was he telling you? Was he screaming out? Did you lose him at that time? Did you put him to the back burner? Well, I'm sure within that time you had something in you, but the teachings of your brothers wiped him out.
I'm going to interject this, and then I'm going to answer your question. You spoke earlier about spirits. Why do you think they call it wine and spirits? You see this on many liquor stores and throughout. In the process of making alcohol, distilling it, there comes a vapor or a mist. And if you see in I Dream of Jeannie or any movie, when the genie comes out the bottle, these spirits come out. When you drink, there are spirits that come out. I don't care who you are. People have been raped, murdered, lost everything they have after drinking. They're different people.